Welcome back, folks. This is Parcel Simulator. Remember pal Veedo? Hey, quiet down over there. Trying to talk. Yes. This is Parcel Simulator. I'm your pal Veedo. Packing boxes, being crazy. Let's do some house cleaning first. Some housekeeping, I should say. I don't like house cleaning, so we'll do housekeeping. First of all, I'm recording this like August 20th, so you're seeing it pretty quickly after I recorded it. I took a couple weeks off. I went down south, enjoyed the sun. A little too much sun, a little bit too much hard work out in the yard. But I'm back. Nice recharge. I really enjoyed it. So I'm ready to hit the ground running here and get some not only activity going here, but some new titles I mentioned last time. The other thing I'm going to do, and I mentioned it, one or two of my viewers had a little conversation with, and I'm honestly thinking about, hear me out, doing a live stream of Parcel Sim where I start from zero and work my way up. Now, I thought about two different ways I could do it, right? I could start with what I have, with the money, $1.1 million, the level that I'm at. Pay no attention to the 6 failures up there. Yeah. Yeah, and just trashing everything here and starting from zero with the conveyor belts, right? But starting with the money, that way I could just buy whatever I want. Then the other thing I thought of was trash everything, or not trash everything, but start a new save file, right? A new game, starting from zero. Do it live. That way there's no skipping things. There was a viewer that mentioned, and I totally understand, they were disappointed that I had skipped over some of the stuff where I had rebuilt some stuff, you know, was figuring out some engineering and things like that. So maybe some of you want to see that, and I agree with that. I understand it. I'm an engineer. I love seeing that kind of thing. I was just doing it for brevity's sake, right? I didn't want you guys to sit there, hey gals, whatever, to sit there and have to watch me, you know, mumble and and fail and have to redo things. But if that's what you want to see, I think it's going to be better in a live format. So you're going to hear Veedo in all his glory. No edits. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, I think. Maybe this coming weekend. So that'll be the weekend of after when you see this already. Yeah, I'll try to advertise it enough in advance. So by the time you see this, I will have probably already done it. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be a couple hours of mayhem, a couple hours of Veedo confusion, talking to himself, umming and ahhing, and forgetting to hit the mute button when he sneezes or coughs. That's always pleasant. That's the bonus you get when I edit things. So anyway, where are we at here? Well, we did a lot of crap last time, right? We're at $1.1 million, 1.2 basically. We still haven't done anything over here, right? So it's still the same there. I'm trying to remember where I left off, but we have everything that flies into the chutes now. Maritime does there. Reject has its own little path, not much. We moved the landing pad for the other rejects over this way. Nicely, it flies. Well, I mean, it flies through the racks. It's really cool looking, and the landing pad's down there because we also have a landing pad for not a landing pad, but the chute for the ground, and it flies in there. We have the rail. Still same. I think it's been a couple episodes now. Flies into that one. This one, speaking of flying, this is air. Flies into that one. Works perfectly. The biggest change was over here. All right. So first of all, we have some buffers on the side. I found out the single rack is not enough. Not enough buffer. There is plenty of buffer there, but we still have a backup because of that main lane there. So one of the things I did is I made the reject, instead of flying over a bridge, it just flies. Right, so there's no more bridges here, except for that one's going to go away. I'm going to figure out how to do that. But yeah, the rejects come out here, they hop across here onto that, and then they head out. It works well, right? The other thing, like the pre-approved packages with the sticker on them, they come here and they skyrocket over to that one right there. Works well, except when you have multiple packages coming, you know, occupying each other's airspace. Doesn't work out too well that way, but it's fun. The other one I did here, which is incoming, one of the sticker scanners, right? He'll jump over there, over to that way, trying to alleviate the bridge that used to be there, right? And it works for the most part. Sometimes we have some backup here because of this. The joiner, of course, gets in the way. Now, the other thing I might add is they did do an update on the game, and they now have multi-lane, or what do they call it? Four-way joiner, I think is what they called it. Multi-joiner is what it's called. So now I can have a perpendicular one to this, along with that perpendicular one into one. All right, so it's like a T, basically. Unlike this, I think it's like a four-way. Let's see if we can see it in here. Where's my tablet? Yeah, so let's see. We'll go to the shop. Da-da-da. That's the joiner. I don't know where they put it. I have not looked at it yet. That's the pauser, unloader, multi-joiner. There you go. All right. So it joins 3 conveyor belts into one. That's pretty nice, right? Yeah. So that's going to require some thought. So as I mentioned in the last episode, and probably a couple before that as well, this side's still not working great. There's too much bottleneck happening here. You know, you can see right there. It comes in. Wait a minute. What happened here? Oh, okay. That's what I was going to say. So these come in here. They go there into their buffer. Then they come back out and join the main line. Same with this one. Comes in here, goes into his buffer, comes out here, joins the main line. This is where the problem begins, right? The main line. Because then down here, yeah, it joins up with the other one, which has a nice long off-ramp. And it has 2 buffers, which work well. They never get full. But what happens is this right here just starts backing all the way up. And what you see by the end of the day, actually even like midday, this package is sitting along here because that buffer's full. You have packages sitting along here because that buffer's full, and you lose revenue. That's not what I wanted, right? So this right here works like a champ, right? This was my dream. This is my fever dream, nightmare, whatever you want to call it. This is my device, my prototype. A little bit different than what I envisioned it, but it's still the same idea, right? Lots of racks to buffer everything. Yeah, we have air right here on its own. We have, that is rail, right? And that's maritime over here. Works out really well. Really, 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 really well. Can I say really one more time? Really well. All right, so I had some really weird issues over here. What I had to do is put an extra pauser here because these jumpers, they don't pay attention to what's in front of them unless it's right there on the floor. So if there's something sitting right here, like backed up, which happens, he'll just jump into there. So one time I was not paying attention for an entire day, and I noticed things were backing up over here, and I didn't know what was going on. There was a stack all over here, and everything was all mishmashed everywhere. That's where the 6 came from, by the way. So it is what it is. I changed this a little bit, sort of cut some things off here, made it a little more efficient, right? I didn't need all the ramp that I had, the off-ramp. So this is all maritime now that comes down here. There's no reason to send air over this way anymore. Likewise, right, if you didn't see it, down here, the racks are no longer here for maritime. It just comes down here, and he flows right into those racks. So let's go ahead and end the day, and we'll start up another day. I'm not going to fast forward today. Okay, we're going to see how that works out. Be a little preview of what's going to... Open the door. Hey. Here, a little preview of what's going to happen on the live stream. I know what's happening. I'm hitting the E key because I just got finished playing Schedule 1. So, yeah, my bad. 409 and 6. Like I said, the 6 was just traffic jam, traffic accident, whatever you want to call it. So, let's pay bills first, because I'm sure they want me... No, they don't want me to pay bills. How about that? Let's go in here. I'm going to run through an entire day. Watch. You'll see how it all works. What do we got open today? We got rail. That's it. Boo! Boo on you. So, we got to make sure our maritime is closed. Rail. Where is my pauser for rail? Wait a minute. Do I not have a pauser for rail? They come out. There's a pauser for rail right there. Yeah. We're going to turn that one off. And, no. Veedo, pay attention to what you're doing, buddy. Rail is open. Air is not. And this side, I also have to close this, as I just mentioned, because things get stacked up there. So anyway, here we go. All right. So, like I said, I'm not going to fast forward. You're going to see it in all its glory. It's your fault. Yep. Don't get bored. Don't tune away. Stay here. Yeah, while this is happening, so the great news. I haven't been able to talk to you about it, at least... Yeah, I probably haven't talked in any episodes that I have canned and ready to go. Remember my goal back in July? Early July was, hey, let's hit 200 subscribers by the end of July. We didn't make it. That's the bad news. We came really close, like 191, 192 by July 31st, which made me ecstatic. I never thought that was possible. You know, a lot of times Veedo talks out his butt. So I thought 1 subscriber a day was too much to ask because that's not what my rate was before. All of a sudden, things exploded. Views way up, triple digits per day, which again doesn't sound like a lot. To me, it's a lot when you're getting normally less than 2 digits a day for like a month and a half back in June and early July. I topped out beginning of August at like 340 in one day over a 2-day period. So it was like almost 700 views over a 2-day period. Like I said, I'm ecstatic. I had one video that As a matter of fact, I can look at it while I'm waiting for these to go. As you know, Veedo can multitask. So the Parcel Sim video is doing really well. Yeah, I had one with 417 views, and that was over just a couple day period. So things went really well. The other good news since then, 236 subscribers now. We blew past 200, heading towards 250. So I think I mentioned in an episode of something that I have not released yet that I would like to see 500 by the end of this year. All right, so baby steps. Let's see if we can get to, 300 by October. How about that? That's, 64 in 41 days? Maybe. I've seen a couple days here in the past couple weeks where I've gotten 5-6 subscribers in one day. So it could happen, right? But, the way to make it happen is you give me those thumbs up, give me those subscribes, let your friends know. That's the biggest thing. The algorithm is trying to be my friend right now, but I think he's a little fickle. Probably a woman. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. But, yeah, it's not gonna be... Yeah, okay, we get some backup here. Yep. This problem I talked about. Yeah. A little bit of a bug. When I say bug, it's just me. I'm the bug. Oh, that's no bueno. Oh, no. So, yeah, the algorithm seemed like it picked up for a little bit there. It's slowed down a little bit now, but I'm still getting triple digits per day, I think. So, Veedo, very happy. And I want to thank you, if I haven't done it already, thank you so much. If you were the one that, if you subscribed and you're still watching me, or if you were an existing subscriber and you shared these links, let people know about me, I really appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart. Nothing that I ever expected. Like I said, I didn't realistically think we were going to make it. I thought I'd be relegated to the mid-100s for a long time, because that wasn't the pattern that was happening with me. So anyway, enough of that. So you can see, we already have a problem, all right? This is as fun as it is. It has problems, right? Some of these have a problem getting in there, right? Yeah, you see what's happening here. Right, it's backing up. So, this is not the answer. So, what you're going to see today, I'm tearing this out. Yep. We need to fix this. I need to make it probably vertical, perpendicular to where it is right now. Because right now, it's just not, it's not flowing well enough. Look, we're at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yep, major traffic jam on the interstate. Boo. Even with two sticker checkers. Yep, not good. No. I'm gonna take a swig of Coke. Oh, baby! Yeah. Alright, so he's working now. I cleared him up for a bit. If you haven't seen this, yeah, the beauty that is, the madness of Veedo's brain makes things like this happen. Rail. Oh, yeah, baby. Woohoo! Launch it! Boom. Yeah. Alright, so what do I have? Oh. Okay, yeah, this is the ground. Yeah, he comes bebopping down this little ramp here. He's like a stage 2. Right, that's all I can do. Stage 3 is gonna launch it too hard and they have a hard time landing and stopping, so here's what it is. Everything else working so far though, so just have to keep an eye on that one down there. He's having problems. We'll fix that. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, what is happening here? This is what's happening here. Yeah, for no reason. Other than it's trying to annoy Veedo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We officially have a traffic jam. Oh, this is no good. Okay, maybe? We get it cleared up? Nope. This one is stuck. Hello? He's gonna hover there? I mean, despite that, we're at 144.0. Very nice. Okay, this side is... it's efficient, but definitely gets a logjam, right? You see those two buffers totally full, and now we're just waiting on them to come in here to the sticker checker, right? We only have one sticker checker down here. So that's a problem, first of all. Second problem is, I don't think this area here is big enough to have this gauntlet here. And if it is, then I need to put the gauntlet, like, way back here, and have these be, like, all buffer racks and have them send in that way. I think that's what I might do. Maybe that's the first thing I'll do today. So I'm gonna... What? Yeah, I'm gonna resist the temptation to fast forward here, as I promised I wouldn't. And we're gonna get through the end of this day. Oh, brother. Hit. Hello? Oh yeah, we got one stuck in there, right there. Okay, I've got to find a way to get rid of this joiner right here, because that's causing problems. Especially right near a scanner entrance. I'm feeling that's just not a good thing to have. But I gotta tell you, right? The reject chute, working well. Oh, we got some stuff on the floor over there. That's not good. What happened down here? That's a reject. Don't know what happens there. It's really weird. Hello? Yeah, see? They're getting stuck here. What is going on with you guys? Alright, we are at 224 and 0. Let's go! So the air buffer, working well, right? We're not even full yet. It's flowing in here very nicely. Those buffers are working, but they're full, right? And you see that the 2 racks are not full. Oh, that tells me what I need to do there. Okay, we've smoothed out a little bit. The day is over. These are just the last packages coming through. So we're okay there. Oh boy, yeah, we have a problem. Now, this is the other thing I noticed. This just came over here and it just fell off the end for no reason. Silliness. Yeah, I see it. Right there. Right there. Oh, he corrected himself. Very nice. I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's when it's pausing to hit the button, and then they get confused. I don't know. Kind of weird, though. No, that one worked well. Now, when I say I'm not fast-forwarding, you know what I mean. Not going to get the little Batman Veedo dog. But you are going to see edits, right? I'm not going to sit here and make you listen to me cough. Or sit here and do nothing but, like, look at a wall, right? So you're going to see me flash cut a couple times, but that's not fast-forwarding through the day. So we're going through the entire day, just for you. Like I said, as a preview of the live stream that will be happening, if you haven't seen it already. If it's already happened, that is. Yep, right there. Right on the end of the wall here. What? How did you get down there? Get back in there. Okay. 336 and 0. Beautiful, right? Yeah. And remember, this is without air or maritime. So, my goal, if I mentioned last couple of... Whoa, did that just hit me? No. My goal, I mentioned a couple episodes ago, was get everything into the warehouse as fast as possible and as many as possible, and worry about the scanning afterwards. That's why I'm thinking these racks are really a stroke of genius, because that's what they're doing for me. They're getting stuff in here and not holding up the individual cargo lanes. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. So the changes I make here are going to do, you know, be precisely for that. Do I guess I don't need that pauser since I pause them over here, right? I don't know. Yeah, that's my plan. And something backed up again. What is... Ugh. Why do you do that? And it look... Yeah, okay, it was at 0, so it looks like that's what's happening. It gets to 16, it pauses for a second while it submits them, and then maybe this does something weird, I don't know. Maybe things are getting backed up here, and it doesn't know what to do, so it stops. Maybe. It looks like we're pretty much finished on that side over there. That side's still working through its buffers. The last of the rejects coming down this line. I think that gray one right there is the last one. Okay, let's go over here and see what we got left. So we got some road and rail coming through. Love it. Love seeing those boxes leapfrog over each other. You know, I'm weird. Things like that excite me. I don't know. Call me crazy. Alright, so this side is done. Alright, so this is the point where you get to watch me think in action here. Think in motion. So this one works well. I could put a second rack here and push this out. Matter of fact, let's do that. Okay, Veedo. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You're going to sit here and watch me think. But if that's exciting for you, you're in luck. See, that's a joiner. Okay. Okay, so we want to put a rack here, and I want to put a smart splitter here with a loader and an unloader. This is going to have to be a joiner. Okay, so I believe this was a joiner. Right. These out of the way. Okay, so I need a loader, an unloader, a rack, and a smart splitter. Let's see what I have. No. That's all I have? I could have sworn I had another pallet full of stuff. Alright, well, alright, so what I just say, loader. I know I have one somewhere. Yeah, unloader. A smart splitter. And a rack. Yes. I know I have a pallet sitting around here. I'm gonna be so stupid, I'm gonna find it. And it's gonna... it's okay, though. It's okay. Veedo is okay. Okay. Ugh. Alright, so let's put the smart splitter there. No. No. Yes. Yes. There we go. That is right, right? I don't know. I forgot. This is a loader. No. That's an unloader, right? What am I doing wrong? That's an unloader. No, it's not! Wait a minute. Okay, no, this is... Veedo, you got the wrong side, buddy! That's a loader. This should be over here. This belongs here. Yes! Yes! Okay, boom! Oh, yikes. There. And then we're gonna upgrade that. That one's already upgraded. Okay, we're all upgraded there. And then this... No. Yes. Oh, where'd it go? This... Wait, what? What is... What the what? That... No, it does not go that way. I don't get what's happening here. I mentioned it. See, this is what's happening when you see me live doing this. Okay? This is a loader. Okay, so he comes in, smart splits into 2 racks. They buffer, they unload, they come out. Is that correct? Yes, that's he's backwards. those are all right. Yep, yep. Okay. Right, so that little 7-minute madness brought to you by Veedo. That's what I do. All right. So let's go ahead and pull these off of here. Now, am I going to sit here and make you watch me do this for another 20, 30 minutes, hour, whatever? No, I wanted to show you what it's going to look like when I do the live stream. That is it right there. So what we're going to do right now, going to start another day. By the way, 448 no. Booyah! Yeah, we're going to start this, and we're going to see if this alleviates the issues. So, do I have this right? All right, these are unloaders. They're coming off there. These are loaders. They're coming in. They come out here. They join. Yes, okay, so we got it right. Let's go ahead and close the day, and keep our fingers crossed that Maritime and Air are open the next day, because if not, oh boy. All right, it's Betty Bye time. Let's go. All right, we made 46 grand, just on ground and air, ground and rail, actually. Okay, here we go. The next day. Let's do this. What do we got open? We have air open and rails open. Yay for Veedo. Let's go ahead and boink. So air is open, rail is open, so we're going to clear up this backlog, which isn't too bad. Yeah, you see right here. This is air doing its little hoppity hop. Oh, almost off the edge. That, say it, was no bueno. Oh, okay, so maybe if I put just a wasted joiner right here, that way it gives it a little bit extra area to land on. I don't know, maybe we'll see if that's we'll see if that's a real problem here. So we're gonna let that go. There's not that much. Let's go ahead and start. So I'm really, really anxious to see if I've fixed anything over here. I saw that flying out of the corner of my eye. I was like, what? So here we go. This is the first test. You can see right now they're taking turns, going into the different racks. That's what I wanted. That slows them up just enough to get more in here more often. Now, this off-ramp right here is not really long, so he already joins the main line. While this one only has one rack, so it's going to spit stuff out here quicker. But we should get an idea if it's actually doing something good. And I think it is. I think this would be more effective if they were back-to-back. That way it takes a longer time to get through them. But it is what it is. Like that over there. I think that's why that one works so well. Because when they're side-by-side here, they just take turns going in and then they flow out right away. So we may not see the gains that I thought I would get. But there's no room, really, to do back-to-back here. So I have to figure something out there. Air processing really well. Yeah, I mean, pretty much... those buffer racks have already emptied out. Yeah, that was the last one right there, so... oh yeah, we got a traffic jam here already. Yeah. Okay, that's the next thing to figure out. And yes, you can... I think one just hit me in the back. You can come in here. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, this is how I figured out the distance that I needed. Because I could stand in here and make sure that it was hitting right. Now I have to wait till they stop coming in, because they will run into me if I do this. Oof. Yep. Right off Veedo's nugget. Hey. Watch where you're throwing that, pal. Yeah, we got a bad one down here. I guess that's a reject? I don't know. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I've done the work for the day. I just want to show you the end of this day and see if we made a difference. I'll be right back. Ooh, how did we do? 584 and 3. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, haha, Veedo, you did 3 wrong. Well, first of all, that's kind of rude. A little mean, hurt my feelings. All right. So, the 3 was a result of a little accident I had. What was it? Yeah, something was overflowing, and I ended up going to the wrong place. So, you know, is it 100% self-inflicted? Yes, absolutely. I own it, but I'm having fun with it. So, yeah, you have these jumpers, you have the potential for overflow, and that's what happened. It overflowed into one side, And yeah, we had a problem. So anyway, did this work? I am not convinced that was enough to alleviate the problem, because as I mentioned, the problem actually is not this so much as this. Joining so quickly causes everything to back up. So, and then I had some backup here again. So I'm really thinking that the gauntlet, at the very least, has to move out a little bit, or maybe perpendicular this way. We'll see. So we're going to try that next episode. The next episode may be the live stream. We'll see. Anyway, I'm glad you joined me, folks. If you did, you didn't, well, your loss. All right, so this has been Parcel Simulator. I'm your pal, Veedo. Remember, laughing is living. Something big coming. Stay tuned. Woof, you know it.